Dion, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right, great. We will get started with questions. Please raise your hand if you have a question.
All right. Nobody has a question.
First question will be from John.
Smokey.
What's with the Cardinals hat?
You know, I got a dog that works at a New Era, and I don't know if you can see it, but these hats are like corduroys. I kind of just fell in love with the corduroy, so I got every hat. It ain't really even about the actual team. It's just the hat. You know, the hat is swag. So the hat is the dogs.
No, I like it. If you want to pass along that connect at New Era, I'm a big hat guy, obviously, because on top we struggling. So
that is a fact.
Appreciate you.
Well, I think that you need a beanie and some fertilizer first. And then
we passed the fertilizer, Dion. We are way past that, my man.
Sure.
Facing a team for the third time, we've heard a lot of they know us, we know them. What advantage is there though to being so familiar with an opponent, especially this time of year?
Advantage? I mean, the advantages is simply that, and we played them twice. This will be the third time playing them, so we kind of are familiar with our matchups. But this is still the NFL. You know, every week is different, and guys are playing to win. Like we all know that it's a 1 week season now, and guys are gonna be overly physical and overly amped up and overly with their kill streak on. So, you know, like we understand it's kill or honestly be killed.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about, we hear often how it's a different feel and vibe and game in the postseason from the regular season. You certainly have plenty of experience with that. Can you describe exactly what makes playoff football different?
Energy, understanding that we're one of few to be in a position. You know, like we look on our social medias and we see some of the guys that are already home and back like where their full-time like residency is, and we take pride in it that we're still going and that we're still practicing and that we still have meetings and we still are in the flow, and we take it serious. You know, the postseason is special. It's a special thing to get to, and everybody can't say that they've gotten there. You know, playing with like Kyle Williams, the first year that he's been there was after that Dolphins game, with the blessing of Dalton, and he's been in the league for 12, 13 years, like maybe even more. Like I don't know. So we just take it with a lot of pride. It's not easy to get here, and we don't take it lightly. It's an honor,
you, man. Thank you.
Sure.
Snowman, big.
Yeah, let dog smoke.
Yo, what's good? Hey, yo, man, that hat is fire too, by the way.
Tough.
Look, you need to get the snow joint though. It need to be the snow corduroy. You gotta tell your man to get that. And so when you do that, I need a size 8. You see, I didn't cut my joints. You know what I mean?
That's tough. He got the dreads tied up clean.
You know, it's new season, baby. You know, I gotta come correct with y'all boys, man. You know, you already know the vibe, right?
You already know the vibes.
So, you know, speaking of that vibe, man, you know, the process. When you first got drafted and that dream finally came true, and you know, Coach McDermott coming here and trusting that process. Just tell us how that process, you know, was able to come to fruition. You know, you're actually living that process and going through that process.
Well, simply, Mook, it was literally just staying on beat, you know, understanding that sometimes that beat might have a different sound. It could be a little lower, it could be a little higher of a bass in the tone, but just got to just stay on beat and just stay on track, because this league, it's a roller coaster league. Like some teams play horrible in 1 week and some teams play amazing that following week. So we're just understanding the individual battle of person or self, just staying on track, just trusting your individual routine and understanding that that's the thing that you have to be most truthful and respectably, for the most, just respecting your routine, which is staying on track. Trusting the process.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And speaking of that process, man, yesterday marked the 5th year that Coach McDermott was hired as the Bills' 20th head coach. And I know you went on and said some good things about him last week, but just care to reiterate that, man, and what has Coach McDermott meant to you in your career so far?
Honestly, I'm extremely honored to have him as my head coach. He's stuck by me. He's groomed me and to the person that I am today. As an athlete, as a person off of the field, just understanding that it's never about yourself, that you have to embrace others and find ways to connect with others to make this thing all stick together like glue. And I'm just happy that he's trusted in myself. He's been real. He's been the same coach since day one. He hasn't switched up. And that's all we could truly ask for is a coach that is true to self. And that's definitely one that he is.
Absolutely, man. Hey, appreciate your time, champ. Good luck this week.
Thanks, Mook.
All right, Dion, I don't have a cool cap or clothes or nickname or anything here, but, love talking to you, man. Thanks.
What up, dog?
How are you? So we just heard from Jerry a little while ago, and, you brought up Kyle too. What does it mean for, you're not necessarily like a Kyle situation here, but a guy like Jerry, for you guys to know that, like, these guys put their time in the league and, you want to go out there and yes, it's for everybody, but, when you start thinking about their careers and where they've gone and, how special it would be to give them something like this.
Yeah. And you're talking about giving somebody like
a
Kyle
chance, an opportunity, and Jerry, for a long time, an opportunity to compete for a championship.
Yeah. I mean, even like simply Sal, even like simply winning in the postseason, like that's special in itself. Getting to the postseason, that's special in itself. And I'm not like trying to say that losing in the playoffs is okay, because that's obviously not. But being in a position to even have a chance to compete for that championship win, like it's just like it's just different. And when we take the field, like it is for us individually, like this team as number one, but we're pulling all of the greats that came before us that failed, that couldn't, get that win. And they understand like how hard it is. And we understand how special of a team we are. And with winning individually week in and week out to fight for that overall goal, I mean, it's special. And the legends would definitely and be proud, and they're already proud of us getting to where we're at now. Because 5 weeks ago, people counted us out. Like they spoke about me and they spoke about players individually that, and these guys suck and Dion's not the same Dion and this and that. And then now life is totally different. Now everybody's, Dion's this and Josh is this and the team is this and the O-line is this and blah, 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 blah. Like, bro, like keep that energy there. But we are doing this for self, this 2021, 22 group of men, and we're pulling all of the vets, all of the legends with us. And day in and day out, we're winning individual battles, days and days and days until game day presents itself.
I know, last year we asked you guys about Brian Daboll possibly, leaving to become a head coach. He's in the mix again for some jobs. We know that. If someone came to you, a team, and asked you for your recommendation on Brian Daboll, what would you say?
I would say, I hope that y'all will ask me after the season is over, and I would tell y'all everything great about him, because he's a great dude, great leader, and he likes to have fun, and he knows what to call, But I would honestly push the questions off till we got our, and job done. But just know if they wait, they would have everything positive that I could possibly say about them.
Great. Good response. Thank you.
Yep.
Hey, Dion, Mike Catalana. I wanted to ask you about, you said, different games and you can play lousy one week and great the next and all. People always talk about momentum. And from a player perspective, when that game ends against the Jets, whether you guys won by 40 or won by 10, is there, we talk about it a lot, is there momentum going from one week to the next in the NFL when it's a different matchup, different team you're going against?
In a way, yes, but it depends on like what you're thinking of momentum. Like, I just think it's just confidence. It's just confidence in the individuals, which the individuals make the unit, and the units make the team. When I say units, I mean offensive unit, defensive unit, and special teams. You just have confidence, like going in. Like if your center like has a great game, like he's going to be confident going into that next week, and so forth. So like it's more so confidence. Definitely, everything in the season doesn't really matter for the postseason, because the postseason is a whole different animal, So if we're talking about during the season, yes, in a way, but playoffs, nah, not really.
And everybody talks about playing them for a third time. It's 3 times in 40 days with the same team, and nobody's in the battle more than the offensive and defensive line, every play. What's it like for you guys to go up against them again and them to go up against you 3 times in a span of a little more than a month?
Yeah, simply what you said, it's just a battle. It's just a battle over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's more so like playing like an extremely physical pickup game of basketball, and you say, all right, let's run it back. All right, let's run it back. All right, let's run it back. It's more so that. It's more so that.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Hey, Dion, good to see you. How you doing?
What up, brother? How you doing?
Good. Tyler Bass only missed 4 field goals, and he made every PAT this season. What makes him such a clutch kicker?
He's doing his job. Simply as that. That's all we can ask him to do. Is do his job and just be confident in it. And he's definitely that. He walks with the swagger, and it's our guy.
What does it say about him that he's been so consistent, even with all the wild weather that you guys have played through?
That he came in ready. He didn't let nothing scare him, nothing take him off of his routine and process. And it's showing. Every game, every situation, he's just consistently doing what he's supposed to do, and that's kick. And get that ball in between those 2 uprights, and that's about it. Yeah, that's Cole Beasley. What up, Cola? Sprite and Cola. It's Cole Beasley, man.
How excited are you for the playoff atmosphere that's going to be on Saturday night?
Extremely excited. I'm more so excited for my young guys to finally experience that, and for them to realize how hard it is to get here, and how it's going to change each and every one of those young guys' mindset and wills to want to be great, because it's hard. And I'm going to keep saying it. It is hard to get a chance to compete for that title. And even just to get into a playoff game, it's hard. One extra game in the season is hard. And we're thankful and blessedly enough to be here 4 out of my 5 years here. And, it's an honor.
Definitely. Well, thanks for taking the time. Always good to see you.
Thanks, brother. Same.
Hey, Dion, to kind of follow up on some of the special team stuff, I know the weather is a factor for everyone on the field, but their job is, particularly weird if it's cold or windy. Since you're close to a lot of those guys in the special teams unit, like, do you say anything different to them during a game like what we could see Saturday?
I really don't. I'm real tight with Mackenzie and Saran. And I just really just let them know, just do and what y'all do, man. Just do and what y'all do, because that special teams game is definitely hard. Imagine trying to catch a ball, and the ball is I can't even imagine, like what? Like maybe like however, like, but like many yards in the air, and you're looking at it, and the ball is doing like all of this, like all these tricks because of the wind. And but that's a hard battle. But I definitely don't overspeak to him. I just let him know, just do what I do. Just do and what I do, and just be confident in it, because we all know it's not going to be perfect because of the weather. There's going to be mistakes. There's going to be drops. There's going to be guys, penalties, like all type of stuff. So we understand, and I do too.
And then on a very different topic, you had told us a bunch about how when you were sick this most recent time, Mitch Morse was someone who was really reaching out to you a lot. He obviously had kind of the opposite lately of something really exciting this week, having another baby. Yeah. What was this week like for you, reaching out to him, just you guys again being so close, and him having this big life moment in the middle of a really exciting football week?
Yeah. I just shot him a text, and I said, enjoy, go for it. And what else? I said, go for it. And I said, let me know what you were blessed with. And Mitch didn't know. And he just texted me back, and he said, a boy. I said, there you go, kid. And there you go. But Mitch is a great dude. And Mitch just came a long way, and I'm happy for him. And he's definitely filled with so much joy and so much happiness right now, and maybe even a little bit of worry for not being physically right there with his lady. But Mitch has a great support system, and he's been doing well. But I'm definitely happy for him, and he's been nothing but smiles walking around, and you can definitely see the excitement that he's got his first son.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks, Dion. That's all we have for today.
Thanks, y'all.